Oh, oh, you're recording. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you still want me to send you a recording?
Yes, please. Yeah, just in case something happens with this.
Okay. Yeah, things are good here. How's life in Australia? Oh, you froze. You're frozen on my screen.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. I just got a phone call then.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
wow.
So that better not happen again. I was going to try turning off the incoming calls on this, but I didn't know how that was going to affect the
You can do not disturb.
Yeah.
You know how to do that?
Yeah, all right. Well,
You go.
maybe.
It's
Yeah,
this.
I won't worry about it now.
No,
Yeah.
you're not gonna worry about it. Okay.
Nah, because oh, hopefully that's the only one anyway. Yeah. So how you going? All right?
Yeah. Yeah, life is good.
Life is good. That's good. Yeah, mine's a bit challenging at the moment, so I've got plenty of questions.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I set up a new website. I got away from that Squarespace and set up a new website and got it done professionally and properly. And I've just updated it all the other night and I've activated the shop part. So I'll want to do this as a business now and start practicing my healing abilities. So we'll have to see how it all pans out now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, my main piece of advice for you in that regard is just don't give up. Just keep doing
Yeah.
what you want to do.
Yeah.
And people
Thanks.
will find you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the messages I keep getting is to be patient. The bank is, I was meant to have sold this house by yesterday, and I booked this session two months ago. And so it happens to be the day after I had to have this house sold by, and I've signed a form to say that I'll be out of here within 2 weeks. And I did that a few months ago, and I've been looking for somewhere else to live, but haven't found anywhere yet. So I don't know what I'm going to do at the moment.
So your house was foreclosed?
Yeah, they're going to foreclose it. Yeah. And my
Oh.
investment property, I found out a few weeks ago that the other bank has sold that one, and they've left me with $171,000 debt, and I've got
Oh.
nothing to show for it.
Oh, wow.
So hopefully I'll get to that question.
Yeah.
What's the point of worrying about it? The messages are it's all about how to be, not about what to do.
Right.
So I'm coming to grips with everything. Like it's just my life is an absolute mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Well, should we get started?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it, man.
Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with you.
Good day. How are you?
We are doing wonderfully well, thank you. And how are you faring there on planet Earth?
Very average.
Average, all right?
Extremely average. Okay, we'll get to that a little bit later. I presume that you remember me from a few
Yes.
months ago.
Yes, we do.
Now, the first question I have is the Domain Force Battalion that was in the Himalaya Mountains. Am I one of the lost 3,000 members from that?
Yes, you are.
And what's my relationship to Errol that was caught in the Roswell incident?
Airl.
Errol, she's AIRL. She had a she's in an asteroid belt in our solar system on a space station, and I believe that she's an Arcturian.
Ah, yes. Very good. Now we can pick up on her energy field and tell you that you are soul family members.
So Errol is one of my other soul family members
Yes, indeed.
because I recognised her straight away as soon as I saw the picture of her. I felt
Yes.
like I knew her.
Yes, absolutely. You have met before, you will meet again.
How soon would you believe that I will meet physical Arcturians in this physical life?
In the next 2 to 3 years.
And
On the current timeline that you're on.
okay, and what would I do to perhaps accelerate that?
Live fully and spontaneously, be your full self in every single moment of every single day.
Okay, and what's my soul name?
Well, souls have a vibrational signature, they don't have a name.
Okay.
So it's better for you to feel for the vibrational signature of your soul than it is to seek something as superficial as a name for it. You can give your soul a name, and it will perhaps resonate with you. But what you really want is to feel for that energy that runs from the crown of your head to the base of your spine, that central channel of energy there is where you can actually feel the vibrational signature of your soul.
Okay. Because I feel like that I'm seeing blue, like a dark blue energy. at the moment down my spine.
Very good. That blue color has a particular vibration to it, so that's your way of interpreting that, but you really want to feel it in your core so that you know yourself as that vibration rather than as any name or any aspect of self that you've ever been, but more of the truth of who you are. That's what you're going for here in this lifetime. And the truth is that you are a multi-dimensional being, multifaceted, that you are your higher self.
Yes. When I go out at night time, every so often I see it looks like beacons of light flashing at me. And before, I haven't had this for a little while, but before they would flash at me about 3 times and stop. Are those flashes coming from Arcturian?
Yes, they are. Yes, they
From
are.
and that
Arcturian vessels. Yes.
vessels, and are they flashing at me to acknowledge me? Are they?
Yes.
Okay. Now, have I got my 6th DNA strand yet?
No, you still are waiting for that to come online. You're still at 5 right now.
And will this happen in the near future? And what do I need to do to accelerate that?
Yes, it is in your near future. You accelerate it through doing more conscious breathing with the intention of reattaching that 6th strand of DNA, focusing on how that feels vibrationally to have your 6th strand reattached.
And is that 6th strand connected with Anun, my higher heart chakra?
It is connected to your Arcturian lifetimes and the Arcturian energy that you carry within you.
The 6th strand is.
Yes.
So the more that I remember my Arcturian lives, the closer I get to that strand connecting.
We would say it's the other way around. Once the strand is connected, you will remember more of the lifetimes that you've spent in our star system
Okay.
as a 6th dimensional being. And those
Yeah.
Arcturians in the ship that are flashing their lights to you are 6th dimensional Arcturians.
Right.
Members of your soul family, wanting you to feel that activation, wanting you to feel more whole and complete.
Yeah, I'm having a difficult time with all my financial debts and being alone and isolated and stuff. I'm having a difficult time in being happy and content.
Well, it's
Um,
time for you to free yourself from that, to take yourself out of that game. In other words, you are being relieved from having to live in a certain way and maintain uh, payments for things that you don't really have any interest in going out into the world and getting. So it's time for you to focus on what you can do in the meantime, how you can live, how your creation of these circumstances has nudged you in a direction, and that direction is to be more free, to be less tied down by homes and mortgages and those types of things.
Yeah. Okay. A few months ago, I was talking to a young lady in America, in North America, named Kitsitun or Kitsutitomo. She said that she was the daughter of Ashtar. And during my conversation with her while we were doing some energy work out in my tetrahedron, she passed a message on to say to me, your pendant, where is it? Now, since then, I've bought this orgonite pendant, but that I'm wearing now. But is there one that's more specific that would meet my requirements more highly?
No, there's not a need for you to acquire a specific pendant that is going to have more power than the power that you have within yourself. What's most important is the power that you access within you and then infuse into that orgonite that you're wearing right now. But any crystal that you have is there for you to infuse your energy into, not the other way around.
Okay. Now my nana, Zofia Chaika, who passed away a number of years ago, who was she? Like, where was she from? And I believe that she knew more about her past selves than what she'd let out to anyone.
Yes, she was, in fact, much more awake than she let on. She was originally from the Sirius star system.
Right. And she once said to me that her stillborn child, Peter, who lived for 2 days and died on her birthday, she said to me that when she saw my eyes, that they were like the same eyes as Peter.
Yes.
Did I incarnate as Peter and then change my mind?
No, you did that as a service to her.
Right.
That wasn't a mind change, it was a necessity for her to access the emotions that your death brought up for her.
So I was Peter, was I?
Yes. You were happy to play that role for her.
Okay. Because I believe that she knew something about that. Okay. Now, these yellow bast beings that I'm told that they're called, I feel an infinite connection with them, with these ones. Do I have some sort of relationship with them?
Yes, you've incarnated together before.
So are they called yellow bast beings?
To some, that is how some refer to them as.
So what do they prefer to be called?
They actually prefer you to call them the Ajala.
How would I spell that?
Agalah. Ajala.
Ajala. The Ajala. And do you know the names of these two beings?
One is called Arum, Arum, and the other is Anak, Anak.
And is Anak the feminine looking one?
No, that's Arum.
Oh, so the feminine is Arum and Anak is the masculine looking one.
Yes.
Okay. So have I had lifetimes with them? Have I?
Yes, you have.
How many?
17.
17.
Yes.
17 lifetimes. Beautiful. Okay. Now, do you recognize these three Arcturians?
Yes.
Can you tell me their names, please?
They
From
are
left.
fifth dimensional Arcturians, part of a council. The one on the left is Lalan.
Yep.
Lallan. Lalan. The one in the
L
middle.
A. Sorry, LALLAN.
Yes.
Yep.
The one in the middle is Verna, Verna.
Yep.
The one on the right is Garuff, Garuff.
Okay. Because when I relate to them, I like to obviously know their proper names. Okay, and how about now? I'm pretty certain this is a masculine Arcturian. Is he with a Pleiadian?
Yes.
And what's the Arcturian's name?
Shallow, Shalloh.
Okay, and the Pleiadian?
Narum, Narum.
So, and what exactly are they both depicting here?
The coming together of the Arcturian and Pleiadian races for the purpose of synergizing the healing modalities that have been created within each.
Between each of their two races.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And this other one here, I believe her name is Shayla.
Yes.
And what is she exactly?
She is Pleiadian as well.
And why am I so, like, I was very much attracted to that picture, and I do find her to be quite a good looking being. But why am I so attracted to her? Do you have any insight into that?
Soul family member.
She's a soul family member of mine.
Yes. You've traveled together many times before. You will meet up again in this lifetime. She will be one of the ones you make physical contact with.
Right,
And she will help you to ascend.
right. So will I meet her before my Arcturian family, would you think?
Yes. The Pleiadians are going to be much more actively involved in the process of ascension for uh, humans. And then you'll have much more contact with our race of beings after the ascension.
And is that when you perceive that I'll get to first meet my Arcturian family?
Yes.
So I'll be after the ascension,
Yes.
2 to 3 years for that.
For
Right.
that first meeting, yes.
Yeah.
Ascension's going to take a bit longer.
Um. So, okay, how many lifetimes have I had in Orion?
1742.
1,742.
Yes.
How about Sirius?
2612.
Pleiades?
9118.
Andromeda?
2111.
In the Fae with the fairies?
82.
Lyra?
767.
And the New Zealand leader, Jacinta, is she Lyran?
Originally, yes. Original seventh dimensional incarnation was Lyran for her.
Right. And the Nita Barulai, how many incarnations have I had with them?
1217.
Wow. And Yael?
None.
None.
That's
How
coming
about the
in the
net?
future.
Pardon?
Yael is coming in the future for you.
Okay. And have I ever been a mantis being?
Yes, 12 times.
And how about Anunnaki?
131 times.
And Zeta Reptilia?
No.
Now, I have a master teacher that's been with me all my life, named Jen.
Yes.
Is he still with me?
Yes.
And what stars, what star system does he identify himself as?
All of them.
All of them.
Yes.
What dimensional being is he?
Seventh.
Seventh.
Yes, he's fully integrated all of his different selves from the different star systems. So he considers himself to be a aligned with the entire galaxy of the Milky Way.
I should perhaps attempt to channel him.
Yes. Absolutely. That's a wonderful idea.
I haven't thought about that before. Okay. The four men that invaded my property back in about April last year that were wearing the white medical aprons. That same lady that I mentioned, Kisutamo, the daughter of Ashtar, she told me that they worked for the Anunnaki.
Indirectly, yes.
Yeah, indirectly, yeah, I believe that. So I heard them talking in the car while I was still inside my house that they were joking about, oh, I know you. And I believe that I know them. Was one of them an ex-girlfriend's son?
Yes.
It was Dylan, was it?
Yes.
And did he drive over here from over east?
Yes, indeed.
And who gave him my address? Was it Kelly or Bambi?
It was a government official.
A government official.
Yes.
From what department?
From an unnamed department, secret department within the intelligence agency. They're keeping tabs on you.
The intelligence agency is keeping tabs on me.
Yes. A sort of Men in Black type of agency.
But at the same time, I'm very protected.
Well, yes, you're not a threat.
Why have they started paying attention to me?
Because of your connection to the extraterrestrials. They are interested in knowing what you know and what you're experiencing.
How did they get on to me?
Your website.
My website.
Yes.
Oh. So are they aware of the extraterrestrial presence?
Yes, of course.
And are they excited about this phenomenon to occur with first contact?
Well, they are cautiously optimistic about first contact. They know that there are lots of different ways that it could unfold and different ways it could affect all of you.
So if Dylan got my address from them, did they give Dylan my address, or Dylan somehow... What was their purpose for coming here?
To spy on you, essentially. keep tabs on you to make sure that you are not more advanced than where they are in terms of your connection to ETs and the technology that you have access to.
Were they going to harm me?
No, just report.
So why were they dressed in white medical aprons?
To look official, to look like they had some sort of business to be there.
Well, how are they going to get this information out of me?
Well, they are simply spying at this point. They're looking in on you.
And the two salespeople that turned up here, were they Pleiadian?
Yes, they were.
So that they weren't of this earth?
No.
So they arrived here by whatever means and came here physically and left just the same.
Well, there are Pleiadians living among you and blending in. And these were two that are blending in. Only
So how did
someone with your ability to discern would be able to know that they are Pleiadian.
Sorry, say that again?
Only someone like yourself with your ability to detect these things would pick up on the fact that they are in fact Pleiadians and not humans.
And how did they arrive here to my property exactly?
Well, they do at times utilize the portal system, even though they're
Right.
trying to blend in.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have a vehicle. All right. So it was Kelly's son. Is Kelly aware of this?
No.
Kelly's not aware that her son came here to do this.
Correct. They're not
So
allowed to tell people that they work for that agency.
So did this agency contact him to do this? To do this?
Not, in other words, he was recruited for other reasons. And the fact that you knew him was a synchronicity for you.
And while they were here, were the three of them put into some sort of trance? Were they?
They put themselves into a trance, yes.
All right. In my last about 100 lives in Arcturus, what was my main function?
In those last 100 lifetimes, the goal in our star system was to reach out to more beings in other systems like the Pleiadians and the Syrians, the ones who have similar intention for galactic unity. And so we created a group of beings that would be responsible for that outreach, and you were among those who went out into other star systems to connect and share energy, information, healing techniques, stories. And that was your primary focus in most of those lifetimes.
And what dimensional being was I?
Fifth,
Fifth. Physical Arcturian being.
yes?
Right. Now, Kasutomo also said to me that my mission had changed a few months
Yes.
ago.
Yes.
So, what's my mission then?
Yes, you're there now to anchor in more of the energy from all points across the galaxy to focus on bringing more of that energy into the fifth dimensional crystalline grid and to work with the humans that are of your same vibration, to form groups, alliances with other humans to work on this project of readying humanity for the shift.
So, am I being shifted to Margaret River? Am I?
That's a good place for you to be, yes.
And I take it that some sort of help is being paved the way for me to achieve that.
Yes, indeed.
So I'll be hearing something soon, I take it, because I don't know how I'm going to do it at the moment.
Yes, the universe will find a way for you.
So they're still working on it, are they?
Yes.
Okay, then.
Well, let's put it to you this way. It's that the universe is discovering the best way
Yeah,
for that to happen.
yeah. I've noticed that that portal that we were talking about, that there's another two to the left of that in my backyard.
Yes, absolutely.
And did I see another fourth portal in the west a couple of weeks ago?
Yes.
Is that all of the portals that I have here, or is there more?
Well, as you shift, you'll have access to more portals. So the more you raise your consciousness, your vibration, the more access you'll have to the portals that are all around. So yes, the answer is yes, there are more.
And so, yeah, all right. And so just tune into those portals and just
Yes.
be and just receive, even though I don't even really feel like I'm really receiving anything.
Well, relax into that experience more and you will.
Okay.
that you are receiving activations, downloads, and upgrades.
Is that where the downloads are coming from, the upgrades, is out of these portals?
Yes.
I thought they were coming from through our sun.
Well, it's not the only way, but it's one way.
Right, okay then. So once I'm done with this lifetime on this planet, with this particular one, is it likely that I'll return back to the Arcturus system?
Yes, it's likely that you'll make that choice.
And my two goats, Rosie and Sally, they've both passed away. I take it they're happy and well where they are,
Yes, indeed.
because I miss them.
Yes. You'll be reunited.
And have I been getting cancer from time to time, unknown to me, and I've inadvertently been healing from cancer from time to time?
Yes.
Have I been getting a bit of cancer in my lungs?
Not in your lungs, no.
Whereabouts?
Not in. It hasn't gathered enough momentum to be present in your organs. It's more of a cellular experience
Right,
in the cells that move through your bloodstream.
right. Um, and I take it that because I am lonely and I have put it out to the universe that I'm ready for a partner.
Yes.
Is there actually someone that's being lined up for me at all, or is that partner still unknown?
It's known that you have several soulmates there on the planet with you, and it's known that you are going to connect with one of them or more before you shift. It's
Is
not known at this time which one or when. That's up to you to create for yourself. So continue to put out the vibration of what you want to experience in terms of romantic relationship, and one of them is going to respond to that vibration.
okay. Um, Now I've been getting a lot of stomach burning as well. Um, is this because my cellular structure is changing dramatically and it is getting more important for me to eat more raw?
Yes.
So
Lighter
the,
foods, yes.
so the cooked food is really not doing me much good anymore.
Well, cooked vegetables are going to be fine for you, and at some point you may decide to uh, wean yourself off of them, but for now, certainly cooked veggies and potatoes are fine.
Okay, and I believe that's really the only real meat that's probably appropriate, if there is any, is seafood.
The waters of your oceans have been polluted to such an extent that even fish is no longer beneficial to you.
So I'm better off just sticking to a vegetarian diet, do you believe?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Now, I noticed last time I spoke with you that the messages that Daniel was putting out seemed to coincidentally relate to a lot of our discussions.
Yes.
Am I sort of is there a correlation there?
Yes, you are very much contributing to the messages that we want to relay to you and everyone else. Everyone's contributing equally that will receive the messages, but it's common to feel that you're being singled out. That's something that we see and that Daniel hears a lot.
Right. But really, it's a lot of other people thinking and experiencing.
Co-creation. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, with this, so this new business then venture that I'm doing with the website. So you're saying that this department, Men in Black department, they're watching me and seeing what I'm doing and seeing if I'm actually, are they using satellites? Or I did see this by playing that big white thing fly over me when they first started setting that up in the air. Are they observing me from the skies?
Sometimes.
And are they watching what I'm doing on the internet too, I guess?
It's not that level of surveillance at this point. They're just looking for, they're going to have a type of alarm that goes off if you have that physical contact that you want. And then they will make a note of what that is and with whom and what transpires and what the results are and so on.
So it's not likely that they'll actually come and see me for any reason. They'll just keep observing, do you believe?
Yes.
Because I've been wondering whether if our galactic family has been holding off because it could be a bit too dangerous for me.
Yes, at this time, that is true. There needs to be a certain amount of readiness within the collective for even singular contact experiences that you can have. But there's a lot going on that's unsanctioned, a lot of experiences that are happening without the consent of the Federation. And therefore, beings are able to make their own assessments of the readiness for humanity for more contact. And these sort of rogue ET agents are finding that there are plenty of you out there who benefit from these contact experiences. So you can expect to hear about more and more of them.
has Donald Trump been getting these ET contacts?
No, he has not. He just hears about what's going on, but he is not of a high enough vibration to interact with ETs directly.
Do you believe that he'll be the first leader to disclose ETs?
No.
There'll be another leader from somewhere else around the planet, will it?
Yes, someone more respected.
I'll take it that's not that far away.
There's still a lot of planning of how disclosure will happen going on, so it's not really set in stone, but you will be getting a lot more leaks into the media about ETs.
And these vessels, space vessels that I keep seeing in the sky, are they a variety of extraterrestrial beings?
Yes, they are groupings from different star systems who've come together and created councils and collectives.
And what are they doing up? Because they move around and I see them moving and stop starting and that. Are they actually cleaning up our atmosphere or are they doing other things?
Mostly observing at this time.
So when they move around then, are they specifically doing that to get my attention?
Yes, and anyone else who is attuned to them enough to see them.
Right.
Yeah.
Ah. I thought they were just because I see them up. I see many of them up there. I thought they were actively helping to clean up our planet.
Soon, but not yet.
Right. And am I going to go to Agartha at some point?
Yes, you are.
And I'll be a full-on conscious physical experience.
Yes.
Is this during the ascension sort of process, is it?
This will happen before ascension.
So we're talking about
inner earth beings will be opening up their doors to all of you.
to what, all of the Earth's population or to
Yes.
right.
To a select few at first and then to everyone, yes.
That hole that's in my backyard.
Yes, this is the last question that we have time for, by the way.
Okay. The hole in my backyard.
Yes.
Is there any significance to that for me that I need to know, or shall I just fill it in?
Put yourself, yes, put yourself in the hole and feel for the grounding experience of it. And if you need to fill it up, then you can do so. But if no one's asking you to, then continue to get the grounded experience that you can from it. All right. And that is all the time that we have for you. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
Well, that was very interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you get many interesting ones like that?
I actually do. A lot of it going on in the world.
Well, that's good then.
It is, yeah.
I guess the more better for us for what we really want to be experiencing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because I fully see this planet doing what's in Star Wars in 20
Yeah.
years' time.
Yeah.
With the interaction with all the different beings, and it's
Yeah.
just like interacting with anyone else, but we'll be
Yeah.
doing it with intergalactic beings instead, partying on with them.
Indeed. Yeah.
Do you see that?
I do, definitely. Less than 20. Yeah. Yeah. Well, good luck with everything. I know it's a
Yep.
tough time for you.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, I will. Thank you.
Be
Bless you.
well.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Namaste.
thanks. Thank you very much, Daniel.
You're welcome. Take care.
I will. Cheers, mate. All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye for now. Bye.